Hi, thank you for joining me today and welcome. I appreciate you being with me and taking your time out of your day to join me. I'm Lindsay, and again, it's such a pleasure being with you guys. Um, I love this time together. So, we're going to talk about being intentional. Are you being intentional in your life, in your business? Um, if you find value in what we're going to talk about today, please feel free to share. Tap the little button in the corner and it'll allow you to share. So go ahead and do that and let's get started. Um, wow, being intentional. Are you being intentional about your life? Let's start with this. Everybody wants to feel a bit of significance in their life. Do you feel significant? Do you feel that what you're doing you have a purpose and some sort of significance? So I don't know if you guys know John Maxwell, but I really love him. He's wonderful, and I read a lot of his books. And one of his books that I read is called Intentional Living, and that's kind of where this morning I woke up and last night I went to bed with a totally different thought of what I was gonna talk about today. And when I woke up this morning, talking about being intentional jumped in my head, and I just really felt that passion to share that with you today. So that's where we're gonna go. So John Maxwell wrote this book about it, and so we're gonna let's just go with that. Being significant is very important, and you have to feel significant, you have to live intentionally. One way to do that, guys, is to be consistent in your life. You only get one shot in life. You don't get a dress rehearsal and then you get a do-over. You get one chance. So how do you want to live your life? How do you want people to look at you? How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? How do you want your life to be? A lot of people say live for the moment. And you know what? And in many cases, that is so fun to do, and that's just great, and enjoy life. But when it comes to your business, and when it comes to trying to live your life intentionally and to be significant, you need to have some consistency and do things day in and day out that are going to help, whether it be in your business or in your personal life. And so it's kind of like when you're New Year's comes around and you guys want to, you have all these New Year's resolutions that you're going to go to the gym every day. And that starts off great. But eventually that starts to slow down and you maybe go 3 days a week next week. And then the week after you make it one day, but it's just still one day. But you're not being consistent. And it starts to lag a little bit. And you don't want that to be what you're doing if you want to live an intentional life. If you want to be that consistent. And it may be something that starts off slowly. You may not get the results you're wanting immediately, just like working out at the gym. It takes time before you really start to see results. But if you keep doing it, you will see those results, and it's totally worth it. It is 100% worth it. So John Maxwell says that most people don't lead their life, they accept their life. And people that accept their life, they live an unintentional life. And I don't think that any of you want to live an unintentional life. If you're on here and you're listening to this today, I don't believe that that's you. I think that you want to change something. You want to feel like you have some sort of significance. And when you're unintentional, you're not going to get what you want to get in life. You're not going to be who you want to be. You're not going to feel how you want to feel. So make that change today. Make that change. A famous thing that John Maxwell always says, and I keep going back, but he's just so amazing. is so just powerful is a lot of people have uphill hopes but downhill habits. You can have those great hopes, the end result that you really want, but if you continue in your habits that are bringing you down, you're never going to reach those hopes. You're never going to get to where you want to be. So change those habits. Change them to better yourself, to be consistent, to be willful, to be to just make a difference. And you guys can do it. You all can do it. I know you can. I know that you can all make the change. You're, like I said before, you're on here, you want to make a change. So you go ahead and start today. Make that change today. Man, you guys can start today. Make it special. Start living intentionally. Start doing what you need to do. Start little. You don't have to make big leaps and bounds right away, but make a plan. You need a plan. And start with baby steps and move up and get better and better and better. And eventually, you'll start to see a difference. Knowing's not enough, guys. Knowing how to do it. I know that several of you on here today know what you need to do to make a difference. Know what you need to do to be intentional and be significant. But until you do that, until you take that action, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to happen. So there's your thought for this lovely Friday. I hope you enjoyed what you heard today. If you found any value in what I said today, please feel free to share. Sharing is caring, and you don't know whose life you can touch by sharing that with others. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to know more about me and the company that I'm with and how I feel significant and make a difference in my life and life of others, come visit me at serendipityoils4u.com. That's serendipityoils, the number 4, the letter u.com. You all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Great. Bye.